Always something is going to have to come up here, folks. Thanks for staying with us. But Quest versus COPPYBEBRA underway. Game number 1 of a BO3 series. This is still a double elimination bracket winter for the 4 teams that we currently have. So a loss here isn't immediately the end of the world. The winner of this will go on to face the winner of Enigma Galaxy versus Fun Gamers. Wonder who people think is the favorites. Because I think between Enigma and Quest, like, look, it's Enigma, Quest, are going to be the heavy favorites, I think. But I don't know if it's really a coin flip between those two, Winter. We may get to cast their game next.
Enigma anytime. Enigma's the favorite.
Really?
We're smoke ganking.
That's a funny... It's a pretty good line, actually.
That's smart. That's a 160 IQ line.
Absolutely. Absolutely it is.
Did you know Einstein had 160?
I didn't know that, no. Although I don't know if IQ tests are always indicative of someone's actual intelligence, because I think there's
It is.
Well,
I mean, why else would they do it?
Because they like to feel good about themselves. I think there's a lot of, other, there's a lot of people.
So you're saying it's like MMR.
Look, all I'm saying is there's a lot of people who, when they get out of school, they lose that kind of, gratification, and they lose that kind of experience of, I got the good number. I mean, it's not their fault necessarily. We all kind of crave for it, and we're kind of, we're conditioned to really like school, which is good overall. The benefits are still good, but all I'm saying is that I don't think, once you get out of school, it's not really so much about how good your test scores are anymore. You know what I mean?
The test scores are not an good indicative of success.
No,
in the future.
I wouldn't say so. I think there's other things that are going to end up being a little bit more important. Here we can see that flame break change, right? Only lasting a couple of seconds.
Oh my god, so sad. I mean, sure, they made the damage tick faster, but sad. I wonder if you're just gonna max it right now.
Flame break? I mean, what would be your other choice? So you go Firefly and then try and farm?
Yeah, you max Firefly, you farm, and then because normally you max Napalm. You keep flame break at level 1. I think you have to max it.
I thought they were going to try and pull a sneaky one down here, but eventually they'll just take the Twin Gate back up top lane. Yeah, I mean, let's take a look, right? I mean, what other... I can't imagine it'd be Napalm, right? That just doesn't seem really good. So then your other choice is really just Firefly, and then you farm more? What are you losing out? You're losing out on a bit of a cooldown, though, I have to say. And that slow duration, what else do you really bring to the table if not a slow duration as a support Bat Rider?
Yeah, that's why you have to max it now. I mean, before you keep it at level 1, that's why you are more useful in the team fights, casting your Napalm. So now you have to re-strategize what you have to do. Because if you are needed to throw flame breaks constantly in the team fights, I think you're gonna have to buy Arcane Boots. Arcane Boots have always been a pretty decent item on this hero. I mean, how about our Lycan? How is Lycan doing? Lycan.
I do wonder if he's going to end up going for that helm too. It did get buffed pretty well, didn't it? Oh yeah, they let it take... Now you get the bounty for the creep, right? When you dominate it.
Yeah, which is always nice.
I don't know if it's like...
farm. I mean, it's fair, right? If you take a creep, you should get the goal for killing it. Because you're kind of killing it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense personally. We'll see how big of a difference. I mean, I think Thunderstrike, leaving this at level 1 and then probably maxing Glimpse is going to be your best bet on this Disruptor hero. Maybe looking like 131 at level 6. Disruptor.
3, probably 2. Sometimes you need to get the second point in the strike.
Just for the damage?
The yeah, for the lane damage. I mean, 25 to 55 is more than... Dude, it's more than half. I mean, it's more than 100%.
Yeah. No, I mean, you are right about that.
It's a value point, And our friend Dawnbreaker, oh no, you're trying to run.
Did they miss the blood right on her? Am I crazy? Or does that silence just last no time now? No, I don't know. It doesn't seem like she got silenced by that. All right, well, either way, I think this one is going to catch her. Nowhere really to run. Rasmus will try and fight through this one, but TA2000 Naive does have him. Gobbles him up for first blood. 2 points in that thirst as well, so lots of regen here.
And how about our mid lane, Kanka against Zeus? You said you didn't believe it was really bad for Zeus.
Yeah. I think it's still fairly playable. I mean, 26-5 would suggest otherwise for sure, but I'm not also sure what the rank of our mid laner QJY is. Noob is pretty good.
Yeah, he's definitely not a noob.
Yeah, as the name would suggest, not the worst player in the world. So we'll see now. Level 3, are you still going to point 2 points in the reflection here? Absolutely. Eager to see how much this starts hurting now. The earlier points in this really were heavily nerfed, but it does start to even out a little bit more around level 3, level 2.
The radius is always going to hurt 500 to 400. I think that is actually the biggest deal for this, especially in the team fights. It's amazing, right? The spell has always been the same for so long, and then now all of a sudden people figure out to abuse it on support and it gets nerfed after so long. I mean, sure, his talents got changed, somewhere down the road, but nobody figured out to abuse it as a support until recently. Props to the guy who actually figured out how to solve the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
The Terrorblades Cube.
Especially because everyone probably clowned on him, and then he was right. Rasmus, he might take another death. That's a blood grenade on top of the blood right. Naive has another kill. Rubik has spells, so he should be okay, but this bottom lane is starting to hemorrhage a little bit, and Bloodseekers, they love hemorrhaging.
Indeed. Non-stop hemorrhaging. You can smell them from a mile away.
Rotation mid already, so they will send Omar pretty early before the 6-minute mark. His wave is, or sorry, the creeps are basically underneath his tower, so he doesn't really have much to do top. So might as well try here with that boat already at level 1. Oh, he got caught. Sometimes you can see the Zeus is trying to jump away with that heavenly leap, but that time, no chance. Noob with some perfect timing there. And he'll even keep the card alive.
Yeah, this game is looking real rough right now. Open quite a team.
It's true, but let's point out why, right? Like this is not the first time that we're seeing a one-sided game. Let's point out why. Look, the supports are here already. Dakalis, he's got Glimpse. See you later, Zeus. That's kind of a mistake. I mean, you get to make one of those. Oh, the creeps are still aggro to Zeus. That's fascinating. But let's point out why, right? Like, both supports rotating mid, right? From the side of Quest, they've secured the first rune. We saw at the moment Quest could rotate away their top laner. It was just that good of a timing. Here, this is so greedy by Noob as well, but he knows he can do this because Ducalis is here, still securing it for him.
Not so safe
Wow.
harbor, eh?
Full regen, and he's even going to be able to get up a couple of runes for himself here. Maybe they can make another go.
Ducalis has a lot of freedom to run around because bot lane is pretty much a stomp, for them. They kind of stomp the Dawnbreaker, so the support doesn't really need to be there. It's 3k late at 6 minutes. This is it's crazy.
Yeah, it's starting to look pretty rough. There's smoke play now coming over. Zeus is in the jungle, but he's currently underneath this observer ward. So Quest playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they have this smoke now behind the tier 1 tower. Check out this timing as well, Winter. They're going to be able to snag the Wisdom rune. Scan out from the side of COPPYBEBRA, is going to confirm that indeed there are thieves amok. And this is starting to look pretty rough now, honestly, for them. 3k net worth lead. Its experience lead is going to be pretty violent. Speaking of violence, we're going to kick things off now just underneath the tower. Noob running on in, has the X mark onto Rasmus. Doesn't even need the boat and swipes him up with the swashbuckler kill. Sorry, make that Tidebringer kill. He's not a Pangolier. Speaking of Pangolier, finally a hero that got nerfed, huh?
Middle tower is under attack.
Is that like is that gonna be the end of him? I don't know.
I think it won't be the end of him for the beginning of the patch, as they do get that kill top lane onto Malik. Just plenty of DOT, good rotation out from Sting to make that one happen. And the tip.
Thanks for giving us our first kill.
Pretty much. But I do think that's going to significantly impact that, alongside the Maelstrom changes, are going to significantly impact how well this hero scales later with items, especially Zeus. He will pay the favor back as he dies in the mid lane. Noob just kind of running at him with the supports, who again are making this rotation right for the second power rune. This is going to make Noob's early game extremely enabled. Very, very well done here. And translating into net worth, obviously he's neck and neck with only TA2000 with Naive himself. They may have caught MJ as well. Ward on the cliff paying off here. Nothing he can do. He will die.
What can you do right now, Ruff? Wait for the next Thunder Gods, Ruff. I mean, this is like the kind of game where I'm queuing with you midnight. You're a bunch of friends. You go into Unrack, expecting a good old time. we run into some Chinese stack, you know, farming MMR in the midnight or something.
Yeah, farming MMR in the unranked queue. There's a smoke play coming around here. Dawnbreaker's also dying to Ancients and giving Thirst, so she's going to have to TP away from that. That's not ideal. Careful here. Noob is in deep, but again, he is still relatively healthy as we do continue fighting. Omar not quite up to level 6, just shy of it. That's still quite the advantage here. Very quickly, we're going to have this mid standoff for some time. We already have Malik having this first Tunnel to Dom ready to go. So we'll see what his skill build is going to evolve into, as there are TPs down for bottom.
Let's go. Bring the numbers. Kill the Bloodseeker.
I don't know. I think he's kind of gone already.
How did he smell them? None of them were bleeding.
No, very true. Not too sure, honestly. Not too sure. Well, no one's contesting mid, so that's certainly going to be a red flag, as Noob is going to be able to take down this tower with the right clicks. Oh, Zeus thought about rotating back as he stacks the camps for himself. Not sure who these stacks will be ultimately taken by, but for now it looks like Quest will go ahead and move on in. Ooh, they'll at least get this kill here. Really nice job there on the Static Storm. Nothing the Rubik's going to be able to do but watch, as QJY is going to be picked up by the boat. Staying on up to level 6, so he can't steal any of these juicy spells either. And he's not going to live either underneath this tower, I reckon, Winter. Naive gets a solo kill down bottom onto Rasmus, as Sting is killed off by Omar. They dive the tier 2 tower. They don't lose a single hero, and they get kills across 2 parts of the map. How's Alone doing so far? Well, fine. Rushing into this Linken's. Okay, another kill there. They do manage to find another kill onto Omar, and the tips quickly rain on in, including from Quest. Top.
Alone? No longer alone?
Nope. He's only got this 1 point as well in the shift. Almost max strength already, as the Skelly's chasing him down. Ducalis trying to reach him, has the glimpse.
He's away from the glimpse.
No, he's going to die. 34 damage crit there. Sting may not be safe either, as the glimpse now safely used for him. He is going to be able to at least cliff Ducalis, who has a TP, but it's not going to change the outcome of that particular dive. Tower goes down to the wagon, as Quest continued to expand their reach all over the map. An 8k net worth lead here, Winter, 11 minutes in. 11-2. This one starting to look ugly.
Yeah, at this point, even if they bring 5 heroes, I don't know if they can kill the Lycan.
I reckon they can kill a Lycan. You just need to have Zeus ulti. You need to have Solar Guardian, and then an Adaptive Strike with Fade Bolt. I don't think he's... I mean, he's got a lot of HP, but I think he's killable.
I mean, he's not going to be alone, you know? You have to try to reclaim this.
Well, of course not. He's going to have his wolves, but, you know, you just have to make a go at it.
I mean, his team.
Oh my god, there's an Orchid? There's just an Orchid here. Goodbye, Alone, deleted. Solar Guardian's not going to change a thing. In fact, I think they're just going to farm her now, as they will not send her back with the Glimpse. Instead, securing her life with the Static Storm, dragging MJ in as well. It's like a dead hero soup here between the Firefly and the Static Storm. What do you think it tastes like with a Morphling, a Dawnbreaker, and a TB in there? What kind of stew is that?
Salty, sour, and spicy.
Very perfect. UJY, Invis Rune. They'll be able to sneak by here. Ooh, and he has a kill onto Ducalis at the very least. They might be able to get more. That sticky Napalm Soul, not really the best spell as an Orchid onto, oh my goodness, onto QJY. He gets absolutely melted. Sting ought to be next here with the shapeshifted. Yeah, someone's just running him down. Up next ought to be MJ. He's TP'd in. He does not really like the way things are looking for him, though, as even through his safety bubble, he is easy pickings. Yamate says alone. He's not on this team anymore. He did you ever play with Yamate, Winter? SCA offlaner, right? I think is where he ended.
You told me you knew every single bit of detail of my history.
Uh-oh. This Orchid is kind of melting them, Winter. Would you plan on? Did you plan on with one of the alpha hashtags?
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I don't remember, but we played a couple of times in Dota 1.
Oh, okay.
Dota2, quite a few teams. Maybe not official, but Scream and he was mad at me, so I didn't get to play the tournament.
Oh, Sting, good job there. Let's steal the Wisdom Rune away. Careful though, boat coming from offside the map. They actually have fixed that bug. Well done, Val. Fight breaking out here as they will send back alone thanks to the glimpse. Everyone else held at bay thanks to the Static Storm. Rum buff still pretty solid here as Noob by the Soul and X-Mark. He actually could be in for a bit of trouble. Pops the wand, still has the Spark of Courage as he tries to run himself away, but dying to the illusions. In comes the Solar Guardian. He's got this Urn Charge on him, but he is A-okay, and now the fight from behind starting to collapse for the side of COPPYBEBRA, sorry. Sting has a telekinesis, but he might not be out of trouble here thanks to that Max Thirsted Bloodseeker. Yeah, that's going to be another kill there. 3 for Naive TA2000, and Malik is just basically playing the DreamLeague game. He can just split push to his heart's content. Oh, he finally got boots delivered, but most importantly has this Helm of the Overlord.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And he has the best creep.
Yep.
No. It's the best one.
I think it's the second best one.
Which one is the best one?
I think the Ancient Flag Dragon's the best because it gives armor.
Yeah.
It gives armor, and then you can farm and split push the waves with them. In my opinion. Actually, I mean, I think it's extremely situational. Sometimes maybe that creep is the best just for the raw HP for all the units around. But generally speaking, I think the dragon is the preferred unit. Okay, they might have another kill here, and a new QJY is going to be able to escape it. They probably saw him there with the Blood Right. Sting, in the meantime, does steal only Sticky Napalm again. Sadness for him as Malik. I don't know if he's stopping here. He's going to run up to the high ground. That's a hero with 19 armor, but he forgot that he has a Sunder. Easiest Sunder of his life there is TA2000 just sitting next to the Defender's Gate, gobbles up the Zeus. Noob just still on the high ground looking for a kill here as Omar has lasso in 3 seconds, but honestly just doesn't need it. 24-3 now, Winter.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
How many kills do you think they will end up with?
32.
I
I think we're going to get 8 more, but not too much more. I think we're going to get 8 more.
The lads are just trying to have fun.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we're in the closed qualifiers. This is one of the open qualifiers team, but they didn't have to play anyone to get here. So, you know, they're still warming up. They're still warming up. But things are getting... Wait, is that... Oh, okay. I thought it was a disruptor more farm than a morphlane. I was like, man, that'd be rough. Thankfully, the disruptor is still less farm than any of the enemy cores, but Omar certainly has been farming up quite a bit.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I'm wondering if we are gonna see a shift back to the Helm of Dawn offlaners, right?
Well, I was just thinking about that. I think it certainly makes a Zoo lineup more viable. I think the main issue you're going to run into is that, frankly, the map is just bigger, so that when you do commit to a push, you're in much deeper than you used to be. You know, it's harder to reinforce. You have to run through much more territory if things are looking bad, as Alone is going to get caught farming on the enemy side of the map. He's going to die to soul burn. So I still think because of the big map change, it's scarier to try and do this. But I wouldn't mind seeing it. I don't mind a zoo push. I don't mind a split push build. Holy moly. He just killed a 20 armor hero from half HP. That was ridiculous. QJY, he's able to TP away. They didn't have anything to cancel TP there. I wonder if Malik's going to just keep this Ancient Granite Golem. Sometimes this Ancient Frostbitten Golem are pretty good too. Time Warp Aura is amazing. Low key.
With this lineup?
With this lineup? No, but I'm thinking like with a Lesh, with an Ursa, with a Sven, probably even with a TB, it's really good. Good Sunder there by MJ. That's proof of concept basically of the support TB. Unfortunately, nothing he can really do to stop this kinetic field. Oh, but that's where Sting comes in. This is where we used to stop seeing a lot of Disruptor, actually, as of course, I mean, they still have the kill. Malik just sends the creeps on over to kill him. But I forgot, that's why we stopped seeing a lot of Disruptor, because Rubik's would just buy Shard and then lift them out of the damn thing. Only a level 1 Blood, right? He's been taking stats, has Naive. Oh, and there they go. They've caught the Rubik. Not much they can do to support him. He will die. And Naive is going to start hitting buffer buildings. The rest of his team, well, they see where the Morphling is. They've scanned him. And, oh, I didn't even see Noob back here. I apologize, but Noob's going to get that kill. I was just too focused on what Naive's doing. Is he wants to lose his Aegis, does he? But, I mean, he still has 3 minutes. Blink in.
Needs to last hit some creeps. Come.
Let's see. Come 1v1 Disruptor XD. Alright, is that what we're going to get? Will they send in the Disruptor? Ducalis, is he down?
Pick on someone your own size, bro.
Yeah, right. I don't know if Disruptor wins that 1v1, honestly. Oh, and they force staff in the Zeus. Are they going to be able to chase him down for the kill? Yeah, they've got him glimpsed. Static Storm, no way out for him. Solar Guardian is just going to end up in a dead Rasmus as well, as Naive basically just about 3-shot him there. Up next is going to be the Morphling. He's caught and killed. 3 dead just like that. What did I say, 32? Well, slightly over my estimation. You said a 40. We might hit that, as it seems like COPPYBEBRA not keen to GG out of this first game.
Trying to make my prediction come to fruition. 7 kills might go. 1 kill.
Full Glaive near.
1 kill. Oh no, he has X mount. Oh no.
Ooh. Lasso brought back in. Who's got the Dagon? Who's got the Dagon? Oh my goodness. Noob's got Dagon. They're hitting tier 4s though. This one, Winter, I don't know if you'll quite get up to your 40. We might just get there. We shall see. The push is not slow whatsoever. Another blink on in. GY able to escape as Ducal is dragging them out of the fountain. There's going to be Bloodright as well to give the vision. Just bullying them here as the throne being focused down by Malik. Quest, they can't resist though. They're going to go diving. Water's warm. Come right on in as the GG is dropped 36-3, Winter. Is where we will end this game. Tough game one there for COPPYBEBRA, but honestly, Quest just built different.
Class. She's not even a class above. Many class above.
Yeah.
That's way superior. I didn't even play the lane, you know. Like after the first 2 minutes, you could see a pretty huge skill gap in the lanes, and